The Jim and Terry Show, carrying on all things political and corrupt and things we would rather not have in front of us on a daily basis in terms of news coverage. What's on? Same old breaking news?
I don't know. Well, we just went through the SpaceX launch, which was wonderful. And there's others.
We did a quick survey while that launch was gearing up as to who had anything to do with SpaceX, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah,
I found a German
now
station.
That's the problem with mainstream, isn't it? I told you when I was driving here so we could watch the space launch, which was an incredible experience.
Yes.
It was almost spiritual in its weird way.
Wow.
Maybe not, but you get my point. It was exciting. It was exciting. And yet on the radio all the way here, not a mention. An hour drive here and not a mention about SpaceX launching.
What station were you tuned to? Just
1010.
Okay, so
I like them.
I wouldn't expect them to really.
Would
you?
Why not?
To me, it's news.
They have all kinds of junk on, and they have an expert there to talk 5 minutes.
Yeah, so
this is the biggest mother in the world going up into space, biggest rocket. Why wouldn't you just have a 2-minute segment about SpaceX launching?
You would think.
I would think.
But then you and I are different, I guess. The Jim and Terry Show is different. That's why we have our ones and twos.
But if
who else would tolerate this difference?
If it was a Tesla car running underneath a transport truck and killing somebody, you'd have your Tesla specialist on, your AI people on, and everything, you know. So it is. I don't understand. It's just a lack of caring. I think that's all it is. This SpaceX is going to do some of the greatest things in space. And it's going to be a while now before anybody, once they pick up on it, they're going to go, we went to the moon? Yes, we're on it. We're actually on it. We've landed 3 times now.
Well, don't forget, we still have those who watched the movie Capricorn 1 or 2 or whatever it was that said it was faked. Down in a sound studio on a stage.
Fake, just silly mortals.
But what we derisively call silly mortals, that are the MAGA people, and I think I sent you a video on an interview at the NRA convention.
Oh, that was hilarious. But it always is. They pick out the most bizarre bozo people.
I don't think you'd have to choose the bizarre.
The guy that said it'd be okay to have a tank.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if your neighbor had a tank. Try to sell your house.
Well, yeah. Well, you are talking Oklahoma.
Oh, well, you can never have too many tanks.
Well, you never know some of these people. Anyway, it's just to say that some people, some broad swath, and I don't know how broad it is, but I'm guessing tens of millions in the United States. I'm guessing in Canada, they mostly live in Alberta, perhaps a residual group in Saskatchewan.
Alberta's very conservative. Yes, but I will point out, Muslim mayor they elected, and there's been
that was
other
in Calgary, but he's not there anymore.
No, I mean, but that's only fair. He get voted out or whatever.
Well, I think he resigned because of the flack he was taking.
From what? For what?
For policies, progressive policies.
Oh, that's okay, as long as it isn't because he's Muslim.
Well, that is part of why he would choose to not run again. It's
right.
not worth the price to have the antagonism.
And
that's true
I
for
have no
every
reason to doubt you.
Let me get this off my chest. Elon Musk said something worthwhile.
No way. Come on.
My God. Come on, I said it, Terry. Jim. Yes, he said something worthwhile, and I thought of you when he said it. Because he was doing an interview, a Skype call or a Zoom or whatever he was doing. And he said these words that still register with me because I do think of you when he said this. We need leaders, politicians, who are normal people with normal values who represent middle of the road.
I agree with that statement. I didn't know he said that.
How many times have I said I'd vote for you, Jim, if you'd run?
Just a normal person who can't really be bought. And, is that right? That's not right. Is that right?
I got no intentions.
Yeah.
I don't want a mansion. I don't want to go to Rideau Hall. I don't want to go to anywhere. I just want to live my life. And there are other people like you. And you might be the majority. So where are all the people who are the normies?
Well, this is what has happened. And so I blame social media and then those who strap onto it. Well, what I mean is it'd be like if you and me all of a sudden we decided to have some sort of a format that wasn't quite true, but could ruffle the feathers of people, you realize we would be more successful. They'd actually start sending us money.
Wow.
We could have Patreons and everything if we just made it a little bit bizarre and not care about their well-being at all, their well-being at all. As long as we get
health.
and we think of that guy that I think he's off the air now, or he might be Joe Rogan, was it?
He's still on the air.
He's still on the air, but I mean, he ruined people's lives. Just ruined.
Oh, and
them.
you mean Alex Jones?
Alex Jones
Okay.
ruined. Sorry, sons.
Apologies. We retract that statement.
We retract that. Alex Jones, who ruined many people's lives, made their lives horrible. They were those people had to move all kinds of stuff because he was promoting something he
The
knew
Sandy
wasn't
Hook
true.
conspiracy theory. The shooting was an FBI false flag operation, and he published books. He went on speaking tours, and he raised a ton of money for products to pump himself up so he could talk like he talks.
And the funny thing is really, if it gets too bad, you hide. You've got your money hidden away. I'm sure he has millions hidden.
He lost his lawsuit on the Sandy Hook conspiracy.
I know, but he's still there, and
he's still there,
making
still
money.
doing
I know an evangelist keeps selling survival packages. I mean, jeepers, where's your faith? So,
is his faith pre-trib, post-trib, amillennial, premillennial,
I don't even
what?
exactly know what it is, but it's a way to make an awful lot of money from people who don't realize if you buy this $13,000 generator and the apocalypse does come, your neighbor's killing you and taking the generator. There's no talk about that.
Right.
So it's just a way to make money.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And so in politics, when people are in it for anything other than noble causes, we can take that guy who lied himself right into office. The Colombian guy or whatever his name.
No, George Santos.
George Santos. I mean, he's running again. The guy is.
But Marjorie Taylor Greene ran again and won.
Well, again,
This guy could win again. So voters, don't watch our show, Jim. We're
They're
calling the
not watching
shots.
us,
Tell
Terry.
it. Don't elect the crazies.
they're not watching
You'll get
us.
crazy people.
Soon as
Don't
we
elect
go-
Trump. You'll get crazy.
as soon as we go into politics, 50% of our audience shuts us off. You know that.
As soon as we get into politics, we should run our campaign from the Hobbit Hole studio.
Ah.
And you could be the normal.
The normal. That
Yes.
sounds so funny. The normal.
Well, isn't that the guy
I can dress
on the
just like
SpaceX?
I can, yeah, normal.
Normal.
The normal candidate. I like that, the normal candidate.
Yeah.
And I'll dress like this, Terry.
That's right.
And actually, it's going to be a puppet government because you're going to be controlling things
Oh,
behind
I'm going
the
to have
scene.
to get the strings
Yeah,
and
you'll
learn
be
how
the
to
one
do
pulling
this.
it. So really, you are. Don't look behind the curtain. Don't look behind the
Oh,
curtain.
nothing to see here,
Nothing to
folks.
see here.
How do we get onto this? We started off with Jim Jordan and his fake investigation of the prosecutors in New York State. Then we went on to all this stuff.
This was supposed to be a smorgasbord of just politics.
It is a smorgasbord. So what have we learned? That the Conservative Party of Canada under Pierre Poilievre is still going after Trudeau in the House of Commons.
Trudeau's got another scandal going, by the way.
Oh, another scandal brewing.
Yeah, again, taking stuff from other people, like rich people.
You mean gifts?
Gifts and stuff, something like that. But I wanted to ask you a question about something because just caught it briefly before I had to get ready to come here. Something about there's a whistleblower concerning the Biden administration or Joe Biden or no, his son, Hunter Biden. And it's a CIA guy that wants to be guaranteed protection if he whistleblows. So something's brewing there. I wonder what that is. Any idea what we're talking?
I don't know. But
Probably the China connection,
if
right?
it happened with Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, yeah, he was the whistleblower. That's the way you blow whistles. You report it legitimately through legitimate channels. So I haven't heard about this. I'll be
Brand new.
Okay.
Brand new.
I'll be
Stay
staying
tuned.
tuned. Yeah, I know that it sounds a little too good to be true if you're on the right side of the spectrum. You want to find dirt. I mean, Trump spent 4 years trying to find
It's
dirt
horrible.
on Biden.
Isn't that horrible?
He went to Ukraine. Not Trump didn't, but he sent
yeah.
his henchmen. Rudy Giuliani went to Ukraine to find dirt on Biden. So the laptop, are they going to finally say something about the laptop, Hunter Biden's laptop? I don't want any pictures of body parts.
No.
But I'm curious as to, I mean, who's got it?
I don't know who's. I don't know.
Does
who's
it
got
matter?
I don't know that either. But if a whistleblower is coming forward, wanting guaranteed that he'll be protected, that sounds pretty heavy. And he's a CIA guy.
Well, this other guy was a National Guard guy, the 21-year-old.
Point is, I don't know. I didn't know if you knew anything.
No, I don't. Sorry. We'll stay tuned and follow that story.
Again,
Not that
I don't know what the
for
connection
following
would,
these stories, but yeah.
The sad thing is the sad state that we're in, and we have to fight it ourselves because it is true. Somehow we want something to happen to,
Well, we want
so we
justice.
but our normal, what we're wanting now is our normal to be the proven corruption of all things.
No, we don't want that.
Well, it seems that way. I know we don't want that, but when we're thinking, okay, now there'd be all kinds of listen to the crowd. They're all talking about Biden now. They're hoping Biden's guilty of something.
You planted.
Just so that their candidate ain't so bad.
You mean Trump or DeSantis or who?
All of them, the whole
or
GOP.
maybe the Oklahoma guy who's talked about lynching and sad that he couldn't do the lynching.
Geez, we should have done a show on that. Did you hear that?
Did you?
Fired everyone.
Have
should
you
be fired.
heard that
Have you
he
heard?
resigned?
What?
He resigned.
Just the one. There was 3 of them talking about lynching people and
so
everything.
we've only got part of the story. Oh well.
Oh my goodness! No, that was disgusting.
It is disgusting, and there's so much more to all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So should DeSantis do battle against Disney? I saw a picture of DeSantis being chased by Mickey Mouse.
He said his fight's actually with Minnie.
Oh, it's with Minnie.
I don't know what this guy's problem is, really. Well, I know it was over that Disney refused to say they're not going to...
Don't say gay.
They didn't say we're going to be parading gays everywhere or something.
No.
They simply said, no, we're not going to bring that as a rule within our community. And quite frankly, if you start bringing rules like that into your community, you're going to have a lot of people running around going, I'm gay, 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 gay. I got gay clothes. I got you. That's what's going to happen. So it's best to let those things follow their own pathway. DeSantis doesn't need to get involved in that.
I'm not sure what you just said, but that's the end of the Jim and Terry Show. I'm Terry.
And I'm sorry again.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.